recording. I'm probably about a half mile into the trail. I came down from that way. My truck's parked probably a mile down the road in a little dirt lot. Get my head. And I'm gonna go out this way, almost there. So you can see that. Go out there and I'm gonna make a right or left into the meadow. So I'm gonna try to record that, then I'll stop. It's kind of windy today, so I apologize if there's a lot of wind blowing in the mic. The mic on this thing isn't all that great. Oh, now I think this is the trail. There's a lot of mud tracks. Trucks have been going in here. The trail is a little muddy today. It's probably from all the rain that we've been getting lately. If it gets too boggy, I'll just turn back and go down the path. That main road I was on is a 5-mile road. I've never been down it. It's just like a paved gravel road, and it gets a lot of bird watchers and bicycle riders. So I usually stick to this path here. It doesn't get a lot of traffic. I'd say another 2 or 3 miles in, or 2 miles, 2.5 miles, is where I usually stop for lunch near the railroad tracks. I'll record that when I get there. Looks like someone built a pen there, and the gate is open. This is out here in the middle of nowhere. Well, not really nowhere, but I don't know what that is. I don't know if you can see that. Weird. Kind of loops around for another mile, and then it becomes forest again. And it loops near the railroad tracks, which is where I usually take my break. So far, this Gorillapod's holding up pretty good. I'll probably need to get a better video camera, the one that is better at muffling out the wind. I notice whenever there's a slight breeze on this flip video, it's like a loud, annoying sound on the playback. It's less windy out here. To my left here is the railroad tracks coming along out here. This follows along the railroad tracks for a little bit. Here we got a weird tunnel in here. This is an old drainage tunnel. Kind of spooky. If there wasn't so much rain, that would be a dry little area that you can shelter in. But as you can see, it's a little pond right now. This whole area is kind of flooded. Let's continue on to my spot. Just around the bend up here. There's a nice little camping area. Maybe I'll stop here. Yeah, it's out of the way. going to be my lunchtime spot. I don't think I'll set up my tarp shelter. That'll take too much time. I'll just sit back here and get some lunch. So I got my little tarp shelter set up. I figured since I'm out here digesting my food, I might as well set it up real quick, see how it goes. Let me get in there real quick, show you what it looks like. Shovel. This came in handy. It's better than a camp axe. Digging holes, trifold. Picked it up for $24 at the Army Circle. So put that right in there. Got a good little shelter. I probably should have made it lengthways. It's my usual hiking spot when I want to test gear or just get away for a little while. This is the first time I set up a little shelter. There's no overnight camping allowed, but I just thought I'd come out here and test it in the woods. You see it's kind of hanging off the ground. I've got two tarps that I kind of lashed together with paracord. There are two 6x8 tarps, so it kind of gives a ground cloth. You see under there it comes up. I don't know if you can see, I'm going to go sideways. It comes up off the ground. I just tucked in the corners. Quick little shelter. It didn't take more than 10 minutes to set up. Let me just take this off here. This could be a little quicker, but you see the second tarp makes a little ground sheet, and I've lashed it together. I need to perfect this part coming off the ground. At this point, isn't it? See, I got the two lashed together. The stakes seems to work pretty good. There's a lot of room in there for one person. I guess for two people you can get a bigger tarp or something, but just for me it's okay. If I were caught in the rain out here or something. Now we're breaking camp. Set up everything less than 10 minutes. Broke down everything about 10 minutes. Still fits nicely in my backpack. And I'm gonna head back. Coming out to the trail. I suspect if I go this way, I can kind of go in a circle and go that way, but it crosses like a large creek, and from what I've seen in the past, when it rains like this, that creek is flooded. So what I'll do is I'll just walk back. It was about a 3-mile walk in, so it'll be about a 3-mile walk back. So 6 miles total. Good little walk. that before I come out here next time. So, I don't know how well it turns up on camera, but it's a nice view. Wide open fields. It's beautiful out here. Room to think, room to walk. Not too many people. It's interesting how as soon as you enter a batch of trees, everything turns silent. And the trees like muffle the wind. Everything gets nice and quiet. Except me, talking to myself to this camera, tromping through the woods, making a whole lot of noise. I guess that's okay. So once you get back to the road, I think it's another 2-mile walk. Feels like a 2-mile walk. Maybe it's a little less. Once you're around this bend here. It's a mess. I don't know why they just can't go on foot. Get better exercise than driving a 4x4. Swamp. They just left cable out here. At least not barbed wire. Yeah, when this little creek here's got water in it, it winds up to almost like a big stream. That's why I actually doubled back instead of going forward and looping around, because it gets a little tricky to cross. And you don't want to end up with an accident out here by yourself. Who knows when you'll see someone. It's just nice and quiet out here in the woods. Peaceful. I'm not a huge outdoors guy, but I like getting out here and wandering around every once in a while. It's just nice to get away, and going on these little 5-6 mile walks really helps clear my head when I got a lot of stuff to think about. Thought I heard something, but it's just the water in my pack making bubbling noises. The road's just up ahead. I saw 2 people coming in. That was it so far. It's an older couple on mountain bikes. They stayed on the 5-mile road. One of these days I'll hike it, but it doesn't seem like a whole lot of fun. It's just a gravel road. I'm not sure where it goes. I think it ends up at a pond somewhere. Maybe I'll check it out one day. Walking by out here one day, coming back, and I guess it was during hunting season, so it must have been November or October, but 2 white Labradors came charging out of these trees to my right. I stopped because I wasn't expecting Labradors, and I looked and I saw a guy crouching in the trees with a shotgun. So he must have been hunting waterfowl. I just kind of waved and kept going. He called off his dogs, so they were trained pretty good. He just whistled and they came running back to him. So now when I go hiking out here, I try to wear something brightly colored. Like today I'm wearing a bright red sweatpants that I picked up from Walmart. So they can not mistake me for a deer or a pig. my train coming. I hear my train. Coming back out to the main road now. Guess I'll stop recording. There isn't much to see.